She's hiding behind my leg, her whole body shaking, and I'm sweating in this tiny elevator with the neighbor right there staring. And I heard myself say it. Say hi, or you're being rude. And I saw the neighbor's pitying face.
You're wrong. You think you're teaching her manners. You're killing her social instincts, right there in that elevator.
Wait, what? Killing her instincts? She literally just stood there saying nothing. I was trying to help her.
I'll show you the one sentence that fixes this forever in a minute. But first you need to hear what those 6 words actually did to her brain. Quick question. Was the neighbor standing right there when you said it?
Yeah, she was smiling, waiting for Luna to say something.
Right. So you said don't be rude to the face of the person Luna was already nervous about.
Does that actually matter?
It matters a lot. You weren't teaching her manners, you were publicly shaming her. And to a kid who's already curled up small, what she heard wasn't, be polite. What she heard was, Daddy is embarrassed of me.
But she literally just stood there saying nothing. I was uncomfortable too.
There it is. You weren't handling her manners. You were handling your own discomfort.
Okay, ouch. Stop poking me.
Poking. Because if I don't poke this one, she's going to shrink a little more every single time you two run into someone.
But she's just standing there saying nothing. What am I supposed to do? Just let her freeze?
She's not saying nothing. She's scanning. Being slow to warm up isn't being rude. Her brain is figuring out if this person is safe. 3, 8, 12. It's the same wiring, just different surface behavior.
Scanning? I just thought she was shy.
And right there, you slapped a label on her. She's shy. Say that in front of her 3 times and she'll accept it. She'll wear it. Forever.
Oh no. I say that constantly. Every time I introduce her, I'm like, my daughter's a little shy.
Stop. Starting today, stop. Because she's standing right there listening. She picks up that identity. Oh, I'm a shy person's. And walks into the world wearing it for the next 40 years.
I thought I was just making small talk.
There's no small talk in front of a kid. Every word you use to describe her, she's using as a mirror.
Okay. So next time. Elevator opens. Neighbor. Luna shrinks. What do I actually do?
You get down to her level. Or you don't. That's fine. And you say gently, Luna, this is Mrs. Chen. She lives on the 5th floor. That's it.
Wait. That's the whole move? She didn't say hi.
You bridged her in. What she needs isn't a shove onto the stage. What she needs is for you to model what talking to a person looks like.
But the neighbor's still standing there waiting for her to say something.
You add one more line. She needs a little warm-up time. Thanks for waiting on her. That one sentence does 3 things at once.
3?
1. You explain to the neighbor your awkwardness is gone. 2. Luna hears your feelings are okay. 3. You modeled the polite version yourself. You thanked the neighbor for her. Manners delivered. Without crushing your kid.
Hold on. I'm writing this down. She needs a little warm-up time. Thanks for waiting on her.
Stay with me. The most savage line in this whole episode is still coming. When someone says, "Ah, she's so shy," how do you answer? Don't go anywhere. We'll get there. Finish this part first.
Okay, but what if she still doesn't say anything? Whole elevator ride. Silent. Doors open. Still silent.
Then she's silent. She'll talk when she's ready. Maybe right before you step out. Maybe next time you see the neighbor. Maybe in 3 months. You don't push.
Don't push? Really? Not even a nudge?
Really not. Think about yourself. First day at a new job? Are you out there handshaking every person? Energy through the roof? No. You're scanning the room. Figuring out who's who. Adults get that grace. Kids should too.
Okay, that one landed. I'm a slow to warm up guy myself.
Exactly. And you don't call yourself rude for that. You call yourself a bit reserved at first. Give your kid the same respect.
Okay, but what about older kids? It's not elevator greeting stuff anymore. School age, class presentations, the talent show, getting up in front of people. She freezes. Is it still just wait till she's ready?
Good question. Same principle. Upgraded execution. The move isn't force her on stage. The move is break the stage into pieces. First, she presents to family at home. Then to 1 friend. Then to 3 friends. Then to 8 people at a family dinner. At each step, she decides when she's ready to level up.
She decides when to move to the next level.
She decides. You just keep the next slot available. When she's in the driver's seat, she'll lean forward. The kid who's being forced will dig her heels in every single time.
What about middle school? That kind of social anxiety, a circle of kids talking, she can't break in. That version.
More delicate. You absolutely cannot say, just go talk to them. What you say is, what did you notice today?
Notice?
Yeah. You take, I'm too scared to join in, and you reframe it as, I was reading the group. She's not broken. She's gathering data. Then you ask, what's an entry point you might try next time?
Entry point?
Ask a question. Compliment something. Jump in on a topic she already knows. A small, specific move she can actually pull off. One win, and she'll try the next one on her own.
Wow. This is the opposite of how I grew up. My dad's version was just toughen up and do it.
Toughen up breaks her. What you actually end up creating isn't a confident kid. You create an adult whose whole nervous system says, never look stupid in front of people. That brand sticks until she's 35 and still rehearses meetings in the bathroom.
Okay, quiz me, the savage one. Someone says, "Aw, she's so shy." What do I say?
What you absolutely cannot say is, yeah, she's super shy. Those 4 words are a public stamp on her forehead.
What? Then what?
You smile and say gently, she's observing, she'll talk when she's ready.
She's observing. She'll talk when she's ready.
That one sentence protects 3 layers. The other adult backs off. Your kid hears, my dad gets me. And she takes home a brand new identity. I'm an observer's instead of I'm a shy person.
Identity flip. Same behavior. 2 completely different futures.
Same behavior. Different label. Different life.
What about the pushy relative? You know the one. Come on, say hi. Say hi to Auntie. How do I shut that down without starting a war?
You be her shield. Calm, warm, but firm. We don't push her on this. She'll talk when she's ready. Then change the subject.
But won't that relative think I'm raising a rude kid?
Probably. So what? You get to choose. 30 seconds of awkward for that relative, or 30 years of your daughter believing she's an embarrassment to you?
Okay, that question answers itself.
Exactly. Your daughter needs to know. Her dad stands with her, not with appearances, not with saving face, with her.
I used to side with appearances every time. Don't embarrass me was basically my catchphrase.
Starting today, retire it. The way she shows up in the world grows out of the way she experiences you. If you stand with her, she gets the courage to stand in the middle of the room.
Wait, this skill, the one she's actually building. I don't perform on command. I show up when I'm ready. That's bigger than greetings, isn't it?
30 years from now, AI is going to write her reports, build her slides, edit her videos. But AI cannot raise its hand in a meeting and say, I see this differently. That's a human muscle. And the moment you don't force her to say hi to Auntie, you're protecting that muscle.
Because the kid who got forced into performance learns to suppress herself.
Exactly. The person sitting in a meeting at 32 who has the right answer but can't say it. A lot of them were the kid getting yelled at to say hi already. What they really learned wasn't manners. They learned my feelings aren't important. Make the adults comfortable first.
Okay, let me try to summarize. 1. Slow to warm up isn't rude, she's observing. 2. Forcing the greeting teaches her to ignore her own feelings to please grown-ups. 3. Don't label her shies in front of her, ever. 4. You bridge her in. This is Mrs. Chen, plus she needs a little warm-up time, thanks for waiting. 5. Older kid, break the stage into pieces, let her decide when she levels up. 6. When adults push, be her shield. When adults push, be her shield. When adults push, be her shield. We don't push her on this.
100%. Homework. Next time someone says, aw, she's shy, you are not allowed to say, yeah, she is. You say she's observing, out loud, even if your voice shakes.
What if I can't pull it off?
If you can't, that means you still care more about that adult's opinion than your daughter's feelings. That's your homework to handle, not hers.
Got it. I'm going home tonight to apologize to Luna for the elevator. For don't be rude.
Go. and then tell her, "Next time you talk when you're ready, Dad will wait for you." That sentence is worth 100 say hi alreadys.
If any of this hit a nerve, drop a comment with the last time you pushed your kid to greet someone. We need the solidarity.
Next time she shrinks behind your leg, take a breath. Then say, "This is Mrs. Chen. She needs a little warm-up time. Thanks for waiting on her. Give it a month, you'll catch her peeking out on her own." What you actually want was never a kid who greets politely. What you want is an adult who can speak up in a room full of people. The first one comes from being forced. The second one comes from her trusting that her own voice matters. Not forcing her today is exactly how you plant that second seed.